Easy answers are a sweet poison. You are here for the dangerous truth. This is Questions Have Power. I am the Curator. You have been granted access to the Scholarly Sanctum. Here, you are not a viewer. You are a juror. Weigh the evidence. Prepare your verdict.
The formal proceeding within the Scholarly Sanctum is sealed. The advocates have rested, but the investigation is incomplete. The burden of the verdict now shifts to you, the jury. We now open the Deliberation Docket. The Curator is directed to apply the highest standards of rigor. His mandate is not to tell you who won, but to expose the hidden risks and structural flaws in both arguments. We have detected 7 fatal anomalies in the evidence record. The docket is open. Item 1.
Juror, we must return to the first word of the sentence. Dr. Finch argued that the serpent was demoted below the cattle, but we must interrogate the specific legal category. The authorized record reads cursed above all cattle, but does the Hebrew syntax open a terrifying alternative? Does it permit the reading cursed apart from? If the serpent is banned from the category of livestock, does this suggest he is not an animal at all? Does it imply a total erasure of his physical nature? We must ask, is God turning a spirit into a beast, or is he stripping a shining one of his disguise, leaving him naked in a realm where he does not belong?
Is the serpent a biological mutation or a spiritual refugee? Enter your verdict. Item 2.
Dr. Vance trusts the prison theory, but we must audit the security. Look at the proximity of the cage. Tradition claims God cast the serpent down to the earth, but the Creator also left the humans on the earth. If this is a prison, juror, look at the geometry. Did God lock the murderer in the same cell as the witnesses? We must ask, why? Is this divine negligence, or is it tactical exposure? Did the warden fail to lock the cell, or did he purposefully lock the executioner in the room with the inmates?
Is the earth a quarantine zone or an arena? Enter your verdict. Item 3.
The sentence commands the serpent to eat dust. Dr. Vance linked this to the cycle of predation. If the ancient record defines dust as the food of the dead, and God is the one who assigned the rations, does the command to eat dust legally obligate the serpent to consume death? This forces a terrifying question. Did God create a scavenger to clean up the mess, or did he create a predator to hunt the dying? Juror, look at the ecosystem. If you are the sheep and the serpent is the wolf, did the shepherd separate you, or did he lock you in the same pen?
Is the serpent eating the sin, or is he eating you? Enter your verdict. Item 4.
We cannot ignore the ingredient. If the diet is dust, look at the substance of the defeat. Genesis chapter 3, verse 19 reads, "Dust thou art." Juror, examine your own biology. You are not just aging, you are decaying. The process has already begun. If you are returning to dust, does that mean you are becoming a meal? If God knew what you were made of, why did He assign your element as the primary food source of His enemy? Juror, calculate the risk. You are made of dust. The serpent eats dust. Did the Creator explicitly sign the death warrant of the flesh?
Is your mortality a tragedy or a transaction? Enter your verdict. Item 5.
Dr. Finch called the enmity a gift. We must scrutinize the geometry of the strike. The Hebrew verb is reciprocal. Does this syntax demand a strike for a strike? Did God command a wall, or did He command a war? Did He place a sword between the species? We must ask, why does the Prince of Peace initiate human history with a declaration of biological warfare? Is the hatred of evil the only thing that keeps us from merging with it?
Is the enmity a curse, or is it your only immunity? Enter your verdict. Item 6.
Juror, return to the courtroom. Adam blamed Eve. Eve blamed the serpent. When the judge turned to the serpent, there was silence. The craftiest beast offered no defense. Was this silence a legal act of acquiescence? Did the accused accept the curse because it was actually a contract? Consider the trade. Did the serpent lose his legs only to gain the earth? Did the exile lose his standing to acquire a kingdom? We must ask, was that the silence of a defeated prisoner, or the silence of a general who just received a commission?
Was the sentence a punishment or a commission? Enter your verdict. Item 7.
We must weigh the cost of the victory. Tradition celebrates the crushed head. Juror, look at the anatomy of the strike. To crush the head, the heel must make contact. The champion cannot win from the sky. He must step into the bite radius. Does the protocol require the savior to be bitten? The venom is not an accident. It is a requirement. Did God design a salvation that kills the savior? We must ask, is this justice, or is it filicide? Did the Father design the rescue to kill the Son?
Does the victory justify the wound? Enter your verdict. The audit is complete. 7 anomalies have been admitted into the record. Juror, proceed to the Deliberation Room below. Secure the official ballot. Render your judgment on every charge. The record is now sealed. This case file is permanently open for deliberation.